Hi, I'm Toby, and this is my TransportHacks project, TruckTrack. So this is, in all honesty, a pretty simple tool, but it does some really important things. One of the key things you need to know when you're managing resources or any kind of logistics is where are all my resources? What's their status? When will they be done with what they're doing? When will they be available for me to use again? So to kind of streamline that, make sure that all that information is available in one place, we've created TruckTrack, what you see in front of you. And really, we've kept it dead simple. You'll see it's just these 2 pages, and there's not a ton going on. A lot of what's happening is going on in the background automatically, because frankly, in industry outside of tech, and really even within a large part of the tech industry, people don't like change. They will resist it, and how do they resist it? By refusing to learn how to use the new stuff. So what have we done here? We've made it incredibly easy to learn, to the point that there's almost no learning curve. And I'll show you that in just a second here. We're going to pop over into our field client. What this is what would be running on the trucks that are being tracked. And this is going to be automatically reporting location of the particular truck back to a central database automatically anytime it detects movements. What this also has is these 4 buttons here on the side, enabling you to send back a status report. That way, if you're broken down or you're taking, a rest stop, whether it be just because you need one or because it's legally required, you can report that back if there's heavy traffic. That way, your dispatcher knows what's taking you so long, why you don't seem to be moving, and they're not worried. They're not asking too many questions. Or, if it's a breakdown, maybe they can send you some assistance on getting back on the road. We can come down here to our operations center view. This is what your dispatcher would be seeing. And it's, again, pretty similar. We have that map with all of the trucks that we're tracking, all the resources. And just like with the field client, you can see the color that indicates the status. We can see over here there's a list of all of the trucks we're tracking along with their statuses. And that's really all we need to know, because that's effectively what we care about. So we're limiting down to just that information we care about, stripping out everything we don't. And you'll notice the information here is all synced. When we were looking at that field client, you could see the trucker could see all of the other trucks around him, and we can move around these maps if we want, but they're by default just zoomed into these levels, with the field client being zoomed in close to where that particular truck is, and the operations center getting a wide overview of all of their trucks because that's what they care about. But we're just kind of tracking all of this, keeping all this information in mind. There's no inputs from the operations center because, frankly, there's nothing that they need to send back. We're not trying to display information to the truckers because, frankly, that would be dangerous because you're distracting them from the road. We're just collecting data from them in a safe manner and relaying it back to the operations center. So this is purely an informational display. Now we can come back here to our field client, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to report back a status. Let's say I wanted to hit this heavy traffic button. We can hit this, and you'll see right here A5939. That is the truck I'm currently logged in as, has just turned yellow, and its little pop-up here has switched to indicate traffic. And if we looked at the other client, we'd see that as well, but we could then, signal that we've broken down. It's going to update accordingly. We could signal that we're taking a rest stop, and again, it'll update accordingly, or we can just go back to being okay, and it'll mark that. So these are all very, very useful tools, very powerful, just to be able to send this information. This could be running on a phone, on a little Raspberry Pi mounted in a truck. And a lot of, newer cars, and I assume this will come to trucks in the near future, you have those tablet displays that control your radio. Those are on web browsers. You could run this on there. So you've got a lot of options in making it, and operating this. So it's a versatile tool, and it's not limited just to trucking. That's the original intended purpose, but this has applications in EMS and emergency management. This has applications in, all kinds of other industries in running amusement parks and festivals and carnivals. This would have been so useful to me when I was managing those. So from a management perspective, this is an incredibly useful tool. And really the one thing that needs to be changed to make that part happen is these status messages just have to be swapped out with different text. And that is incredibly simple in this tool. The database doesn't really care what you're passing to it. And these buttons right here, we can log in, we can change their values in a couple of seconds, and all of a sudden you have a tool that can be used for so many other industries. So yeah, that's kind of my project TruckTrack. I'm pretty proud of it, just on how simple it is. And I think y'all will find it pretty cool too. Thank you.